My name is Xavier.
And I'm Greg, and we are
Who's the Kid?
Who's the
Season
Kid?
2, actually.
Season 2. Yes, we finished season 10 a while ago. We're on to season 2.
Double feature. The first double feature of this season.
First double featured season. So what are we going to be, we're doing a movie review today, right, Xavier?
Yep.
So what
And we're also seeing what's inside this container.
Okay, so what movie do you think we're going to review?
Yeah, I think you guys, they might have guessed it based on this, but the movie we're reviewing is Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. So Ready Player One is based on
the book by Ernest Cline.
An excellent story with tons and tons and tons of 80s references. So if you are a product of the 80s, lived through the 80s, or just loved 80s related things, this is a show that is filled with
80s references, yet takes place in the future. And also, there will be spoilers in both episodes of the double feature.
There will be spoilers, absolutely.
Both of the episodes.
So, you want to maybe tell people what the story in a nutshell is about?
And also, first off, viewer discretion is advised because this is sort of an adult movie. Maybe
I don't
not.
think it's that adult. Let's look at the movie ratings. Well, you talk. I'll take the movie rating.
PG, I think.
PG, you're correct.
Yeah, PG. So.
Or general if you're in Quebec.
PG or G in Quebec.
So. Who are the two main characters?
Well, let me just
bring them to the front.
Parzival and Artemis?
Parzival and Artemis, absolutely.
Yep.
So what can you tell us about Parzival and Artemis? Or at least about Parzival, because he's kind of really the main guy.
Yeah. So Parzival is the leader of the High Five, which is the group that eventually takes over the Oasis in the end.
And we love our Funko Pops, and this was a show that we were really, really anticipating.
Yeah.
Very excited after reading the books and listening to the audio book read by Will Wheaton. I strongly recommend that. He reads it excellently.
Awesome.
Totally awesome. Sorry, continue, Sarah.
So, Parzival is actually the first person to get the Copper Key, which is one of the 3 keys that you need to win. Copper Key, which is first to Central Park, the race to Central Park.
So what is the whole race and contest about?
So the whole entire contest so the main story is that this owner of this almost trillionaire, James Halliday, who owns the Oasis, dies.
The Oasis is
gigantic virtual world.
A gigantic virtual world.
Yeah.
In the year 2044.
It takes place in the year 2045.
Okay.
I know when it's created, but I forgot.
So he dies, and he has a contest
to be the first person to find the Easter egg, which.
And what will they win?
They will win all his shares in Gregarious Games, currently totaling almost half a trillion dollars.
And they will own and control the Oasis.
The complete Oasis.
And this is kind of a dystopia type show, so the world itself isn't a great place to live in. So a lot of people live in this virtual world. It is. And so Parzival is living with his aunt and her boyfriend, and they live in a very rough, dilapidated area with a lot of
Columbus, Ohio, with a bunch of RVs stacked on top of each other.
Yes, lots.
Get it? The stacks.
The stacks, and it's just absolute poverty everywhere. So these are people that are trying to escape their reality into a world where they can be anything.
A different gender, tall, short.
A creature.
Whatever
you want to be, that's different from living in poverty. And so Parzival and he goes there quite regularly, and as with the death of Holiday, they decided that they are going to he's gonna try to win. And he meets up with the character Artemis, who's also another person looking to win, and along with his best friend, which is he's called H. And so H is.
And it turns out that the actual character is a boy, but the person that plays the character is actually a girl.
That's a spoiler.
I said.
I know you did. Artemis, the girl of his becomes the girl of his dreams.
Along with Daito and Sho.
And these together, they form a group called the High Five, and high five, who are spending their time trying to win the prize, and they're competing against other people all over the world, and there's a group of people that look like this, and they are called the Sixers, and they work for a company called
Innovative Island Line Industries, or IOI.
IOI. So IOI is controlled by the leader, which is Sorrento. Nolan Sorrento. And in the virtual world, he has a person that does his evil bidding, and his name is IROC. So the show is tons and tons of action. It's a show that you can spend, frame by frame going through it and looking for little Easter eggs hidden all over the place. There's references to all different sorts of shows from throughout the 80s.
King Kong.
Battlestar Galactica.
King Kong with part of the first person in Central Park.
Yep. Akira.
The Shining. Key number, the Jade Key. The Leap Not Taken.
Yep. Smokey and the Bandit. Different things from various Star Wars episodes.
Adventure.
The
Part of Crystal Key.
Yep, the Iron Giant. There's tons of references to Atari, Coleco, and Nintendo, and things that you just bounce all over the screen. That's just is total eye candy. It's a wonderful show to watch. The soundtrack is beautiful. Yep. They combine for an audio-visual spectacular show. Strongly recommended. Do you have a favorite part from the show?
Not really. I feel like my favorite part of the show is actually seeing what all the keys look like, because in the book you don't get to see what the keys look like.
That's true. There's not really a detailed description of what they are. It's again, I would strongly recommend it if you have a chance to read the book. Read the book. The detail in there is incredible. And it has a great storyline. If you prefer to listen to your books, the
audiobook by Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton again. He reads in a spectacular way. It's a great listen to close your eyes and create your own movies in your head.
Or if you want to actually see the movie, you can actually now get it on Blu-ray and DVD now.
You bet. So Ready Player One, strongly recommended by both of us. Go out and see it.
Yep.
All right.
I agree.
And so that's the end of our movie review for Ready Player One. And last time we brought out the game Zombie Dice.
So.
But we didn't have the dice. So today I think Xavier's got the dice.
Let's see what's in the container.
That's not the dice.
It's a Tic Tac container.
Oh, you tricked me.
One sec. Here you go.
Uh-oh. What is it?
These are either going to be good or bad. I am not kidding.
These are, they're bean boozles. You ready? 3.
This could either be lime clippings.
Boom.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3. We should have hot water.
I think I got lawn.
Lime.
You got lime? Crap.
One sec.
This is. Oh, why did he leave? He's got the good one. Oh. Oh. Just a sec. There we go. That's disgusting. Did he put any of it? Oh, hold on, little bugger. So I thought he had the the dice to show you guys, but that was, I guess, a little trick. Thank you.
That's
Gonna
a
rinse
lot.
my mouth out. Ah, it's still there. Oh. Okay, so go see Ready Player One, and maybe one of these days we'll find those zombie dice. We do have the container, so the dice are probably around in our game area amongst the 75 games that were released plus we got down there. And we'll see you next time on
Who's the Kid? Season 2.
Season